Greg, here we are. Not yet halfway into the season. For players, has the wear and tear already set in?
It can. Sometimes it's the accumulation by the end of a season, but other times it's just a challenging stretch that can leave you reeling.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. We've got Paolo Banchero, Desmond Bain out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Dunn, and it's Hartenstein in at the 5 spot. Just 3 to shoot from deep Harden. It's rebounded by Dallas. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Now, Banchero. James Harden missing on the 3. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Oh, good to see that Banchero has options if he can't penetrate. Your game has to be multifaceted in the league.
Now, here's Reed. 11 points for him in that last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
And his rebounding was solid in that effort as well. He did a lot of work on the glass. All around, and just his effort level was off the charts.
Reed has a pretty proficient three-point shot. He's a big guy who loves to stretch the floor, too.
Here's Banchero. Rebounded by Gafford. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Pass to Reed. Lets it fly. It's hauled in by Dunn. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Boy, he's got outstanding balance. Kyrie Irving is so good at converting through contact. For a little guy, he's one of the best I've seen.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season, and a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
Anthony Edwards is a classic two-guard. Clark, a spectacular player. What has impressed you most about his development?
Well, he's got a great body. He had it when he got into the league after just 1 year of college. Tremendous basketball body, strength and length and bounce. Now he's worked on refining his skill. I think the biggest thing that's impressed me is not only his work ethic, but his poise. He's not a guy that plays frantically. He plays with intentionality and purpose, and that's a tough thing to do when you've got his athletic ability and you're as young as he is.
Goes good by Gafford.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
And Banchero outside. Dunn outside. Reed with the block.
Great denial by Reed. Boundless energy he brings.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player, I am the system"?
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that, but Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain.
You see the offensive versatility there. Bain stepping inside the arc to take that mid-range.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Quinn Snyder and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Now, Coach immediately recognized the many talents of Kyrie Irving. One thing he pointed out was not losing Irving on defense. Coach said Irving is just as dangerous without the ball. We can't let him get behind us. We have to make sure someone is on him at all times. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Now here's Wiggins. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Chicago. Harden sets the pick for Edwards. And it's blocked. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here. Four on the clock. Harden kicks to Edwards. Over Bane.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Harden gets the bucket.
Excellent hustle on the boards that time from Harden, and something his teammates applaud.
Irving passes to Bane. Hartenstein with the screen on Edwards. Bane against Edwards. And it's done in the corner. Banchero outside. This one for three. It's rebounded by Indiana. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Reed with the rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Now Irving following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins. Over Wiggins. Irving misses. And here's Indiana. They're on a 15-5 run here. Edwards dishes to Harden. Makes that one. Harden's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Outside Irving. Passes to Banchero. The shot from the low post is good. Banchero's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Pass to Reed. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep 3. An absolute bomb from three-point range. 9 points in the game so far.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Wiggins. While we got a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks during the past month. Number 1, the Pacers.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
The Pacers making a change here. Jackson's checked in, and then for Dallas. Ware's checked in, and Monk's subbed in for Bane. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And this is something Banchero continues to hone, wanting to become a dangerous threat from deep.
Mark, these Indiana Pacers play at one of the quickest paces of any team in the NBA.
Yeah, I love the fact that it's quite fitting considering the nickname, Indiana Pacers. And they do set the pace. They love to push that rock, and they do it relentlessly. Catching you before your defense can get set. It's a beautiful way to play. Tell you what, though, you got to be in great shape to make it work.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Monk, the pass to Dunn. Harden against Irving. Pass to Banchero. Stolen by Jackson. And here's the break. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Connects from three-point range. Wiggins has got 5.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
Back to Irving. And the rejection by Gafford. Over in the corner, Edward. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. And some changes here for the Pacers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Reddish comes in for Wiggins. And Flynn subbed in for James Harden. Down low, intercepted. Here's McNeely. Edwards defending. Monk outside. Here's McNeely. There's a screen. Clock is at 3. And a miss there on the triple. Pacers leading by 13. Outside Edwards. The offensive rebound.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Monk against Flynn. Here's Ware. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Flynn. Still scoreless. Back to Edwards. The shot from 20 feet away. Mavericks with the rebound.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Back to Dunn to stop the drought. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the middle, Edwards. Dunn with some nice D.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Monk.
2 minutes.
Here's McNeely, covered by Flynn. On the wing, Monk. 11 points for him in that last game against Toronto. Pacers leading by 13. Now Flynn. Pass to Jackson. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first quarter. Second shot opportunity. He lays it in. And the Pacers lead by 15.
Yeah, off to a strong start here early. 6 points off second chance buckets.
Here's Ware. Finney-Smith defending. Ware, good.
Yeah, you know Monk can shoot it, but it's really critical that he continue to develop as a passer, and nice to see him making a good pass like that.
Now here's Edwards. 38 points for him last game against the Bulls in Chicago.
Yeah, but he was the ultimate two-way player. Defensively, also doing a great job. Couple blocks in that game as well.
And so here is Dallas after Anthony Edwards missed from long range. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Ware, good.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Edwards looking it over. It's blocked, and they recover it. Picked by Finney-Smith. Reddish with the ball. Hasn't made one yet. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. James Harden getting it done for the Indiana Pacers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Indiana.
And they've made a point of pounding the offensive boards, turning those rebounds into points. It's been a great effort.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
We've got Harden. Daniel Gafford is out there with Reed. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. That's the Pacers' 5. Gafford finds Wiggins. Gafford sets the pick for Wiggins. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Wiggins has got 8 points.
I'll tell you what, how easy does Wiggins make the game look? I mean, in the flow, excellent stroke from distance. That's fun to watch.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that. You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
When Nas Reed is out there, Clark, spacing the floor is a real asset for him.
For sure, and, you know, he really puts a lot of pressure on the defense because he can score from anywhere on the floor, and he's got great size and strength. And he does the little things, too. I mean, look at his points and rebounds, but this guy gets deflections. He goes after loose balls. He gets you extra possessions on the glass. He steps in and takes – I mean, he does all the little and big things.
Baseline J on the way. The Mavericks pull it in. Ware's got 5 rebounds tonight. Strus against Harden. Pass to Irving. There's the 3. And the rejection by Gafford. And they'll get another chance. Fires away from way outside. Irving misses.
Yep, that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Wiggins in the post. Defended by Strus. And that one's good. Wiggins.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Here's Irving. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Irving's got 5 now.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Clarkson passes to Reed. Indiana moving the ball around. On three-pointer, Wiggins kept alive. And Reed throws it down.
Saving that trip. Nas Reed turning a miss into a bucket.
Irving passes to Bain. Irving sets a screen for Bain. Shoots over Clarkson. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Bain.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Back to Harden. Puts up a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. 12 points for him.
Harden with that catch and release, lightning quick.
Pass to Bain. Here's Ware, covered by Gafford. Here's Irving. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on James Harden. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Already a lot of talk about who's going to take part in the three-point contest this season, and here's a look at the players most likely to make it.
And so many great shooters in the NBA these days, and these guys, quite frankly, the best of the best. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a scoring record broken in this year's competition.
You look at Irving, he's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more and as we get closer to the three-point contest once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We've got an incredible group of long-distance shooters in this league right now.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's like anything in life. It's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day because this is the best league in the world. If you become impatient, you're going to drive yourself crazy. It's a cliche, Kevin, but you just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. DA, thanks.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his third for the game, his second in this quarter.
Pass to Gafford. Back to Harden. And just miss after miss right now. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. Trailing by 2. Hartenstein can't get it to go.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Irving.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Here's Harden, stuffed. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. For the screen on Strus. And Gafford throws it down.
Defense gearing up to stop Wiggins' shot that time. He feels it, hits the roller in stride. Nicely done. Good adjustment.
Pass to Hartenstein. Gafford with the steal. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Clarkson passes to Reed. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Jaren Jackson's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Flynn subbed in for James Harden. Irving passes to Bain. Hartenstein with the screen for Bain. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
And Carroll outside. Back to Irving, looking to end the run. They get it back. The kick out to Bain. The three from Strus. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. And some changes here for the Pacers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Reed. Reddish comes in for Wiggins. And it's Edwards in for Clarkson. Up top, Edwards. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
Here's McNeely. Scoreless thus far. Here's the break. Here's Reddish. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Pacers have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And one of the highlights on the season has been their ability to make free throws. How about 82% as a unit?
And that's a little better than they did last year from the free throw line. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Carroll is screen on Edwards. Here's McNeely. Rocket 6. Ben Carroll left side. He gets that one. Banchero's got 15 points.
Oh, great job by Banchero. Not getting impatient against the defense. Not all young guys deal with pressure that well.
Flynn the pass to Finney Smith. Pass to Reddish. Jackson, a screen on done. Tries from 16. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 7 rebounds in the game. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. And a quick look at some of the numbers for Kyrie Irving. The Mavericks have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass to Banchero. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024, Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Clark, I know you'd agree, Paolo Banchero has certainly lived up to the hype, being a #1 overall pick.
Yeah, you know, I loved him when he was in college. Loved his size, his athleticism, his IQ, his tenacity. I mean, I don't think there's anything on the floor that he can't do.
Here's McNeely. Pass to Hartenstein. On for 3. Here's Banchero. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the 3-ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
There's Jackson with the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Jackson's got 5.
Oh, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He wants to talk to his guys. And the Mavericks making a change here. Ware's checked in. And so here is Dallas. It's a 10-point game. On the wing, Monk. Covered by Flynn. Here's McNeely. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Reddish. Pass to Flynn. Jackson, a screen on Monk. And he drives in. Flynn kicks to Reddish. Edwards with it. From downtown. Mavericks with the rebound. Ware's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McNeely. Edwards defending. To the right side. Banchero against Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. And here's a check of the 2K leaderboard and the top rebounding shooting guards in the past 10 games. Second is Anthony Edwards.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
Pass to Ware. To the inside. It's blocked.
Some aggressive defense from Finney Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Monk. He has yet to score. Shot clock at 5. It's good he scores. That's his first basket After missing his first 2 attempts, now 1 for 3.
And he's far from the biggest player, but Monk knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Right side Jackson. Flynn dishes to Edwards. Unloads from 13. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. And that's 11 points for Anthony Edwards.
And with the way he can rise, Edwards able to get that shot off anytime.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Dunn sets a screen for Monk. To the paint, Markovic. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. On left to the wing. At the elbow, Edwards. Got a hand on it. And so we wrap up the first half. Pacers out in front, up by 10. It's time now to go. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days? Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Mavericks. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. You talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Irving is out there with Desmond Bain. Then there's Banchero. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's done in at the small forward. Harden looking it over. Gafford sets the pick for Harden. Down low.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
The Pacers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. He misses the free throw.
2 shots.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Mavericks trail by 8. Dunn attacking, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Dunn's got his first points in this one.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
And here's Harden. Here's Reed. Oh, good with the triple. Edwards against Bain, and done with the slam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
A three-pointer, Wiggins. Rebound by Paolo Banchero. Banchero's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The future is shining bright for Banchero. He's a multifaceted big guy who could really, I think, be the centerpiece of an organization.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And I think it's clear he's gotten better in that department since last season. I mean, he looks a lot more comfortable at the line now, and he's getting better results.
Harden outside. It's deflected, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hartenstein. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Paulo Banchero.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And Greg, it didn't take long for Anthony Edwards to prove himself in the NBA.
There's so much to like about his game. As outstanding as his offense is, his defense cannot be overlooked. He is a lockdown presence when he needs to be.
And here's Harden for three, and Desmond Bane pulls it down.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Hartenstein against Gafford. Dunn kicks to Irving. Dallas moving it around. Dallas no good that time either.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Dunn up top, covered by Wiggins. Here's Banchero. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Wiggins. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when you see Wiggins starting to develop that mindset, that mental edge, knows he has the defender in trouble, and he's able to draw the foul as a result.
Max Strus is checked in for the Mavericks. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Mavericks trail by 6, and a wide open look for Bane. It's good from long range. Bane's got 5 points now in the quarter.
The moment Bane crosses half court, you have to pick him up. Desmond, an incredible shooter.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out west. Already we're in December. Take a look at the Mavericks. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place.
And, you know, for the Mavericks, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
6 on the shot clock, and on the way from Irving for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Banchero against Reed. Outside Edwards. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
A superstar level talent for sure. Anthony Edwards is awesome, but I like his competitive spirit as much as his skills.
2 shots.
And Edwards drops them both. Mavericks trail by 5. Now, here is Irving. 10 points for him. Hartenstein with the screen for Banchero. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Harden finds Reed. Back to Harden. And the jam by Harden.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Pass to Hartenstein. Clock at 4. Payne for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
And you have to stay connected to Bane. He's too good off the catch.
Outside Edwards. Wiggins kicks to Reed. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Reed's got 11 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Here's Strus. Wiggins with the block.
Great read that time by Wiggins, anticipating the shot. Sends it out with return to sender postage.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Banchero is screened for Bain. Banchero outside. Over Wiggins. And another basket for Dallas.
And this is what everyone wants to see. Banchero is attacking without hesitation on the offensive end.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Clarkson comes in for Wiggins. And Dallas with a change here, too. Ware's checked in. Harden kicks to Reed. Pass to Clarkson. Now Harden. 14 points for him. To the middle. Here's Jackson. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. 7 points in the game.
Well, you got to admire the precise passing of Harden. All he needs is a little crack to thread the needle.
And it's Banchero missing.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
How about the ball hawking defensively, moving their feet, anticipating, and then also coming up with steal.
Flynn's checked in for James Harden. Strus's shot is good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Here's Flynn, banked in off the glass. And the Pacers lead by 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Pass to McNeely. And there's the foul. It'll go on Malachi Flynn. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Indiana. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Naz Reid. And it's Reddish in for Edwards. Here's McNeely from the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Now, here's Clarkson. He's covered closely. Inside. It's stolen by Strus. Monk, the pass to Wade. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. The Mavericks have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line. That free throw, no good. The Pacers making a switch here. Harden's checked in. No good on the second free throw.
They're missing the chance to trim the lead by leaving points at the line. Got to knock down those free throws, especially when you're trying to come back from a deficit.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Monk outside. Five to shoot. They set the pick. Pulls up. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Indiana leading by 6. Shoots from 14. Yep, that one goes. And here are the Mavericks now. We've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Donnie's checked in for Max Strus. And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession. 5th, the Mavericks.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Monk with the ball, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Indiana. On Thursday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons and the Orlando Magic. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Toronto Raptors.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, it's going to be a bit of a measuring stick for them. See just how they stack up with a team that most would feel has the edge.
Jackson. The Mavericks pull it in. Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Monk. Here's McNeely, guarded by Reddish. There's the screen. He takes it in, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And a quick look at the numbers for Jaren Jackson. And he's among the top 20 free throw shooters in the league. Doesn't waste many opportunities at the line.
And yet, you see he's been doing this all year. One of the best shot blockers in the league, always threatening to send it back in style. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for Indiana. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's rebounded by Dallas. Ware's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Monk outside. Down low, stolen away. Clarkson passes to Harden. Back to Clarkson. There's Jackson with the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 5 points now this quarter.
And he's proven he can make this shot. Jackson, the D has to respect his range better than that.
Ware dishes to Monk. And Malik Monk is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
Well, it seems like he's gotten a little loose with it since halftime. His fingers may be a little slick or slippery. He went from no turnovers in the first half to quite a few here in the second.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Deep 2 from Clarkson. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. And now it's a 9-point Indiana lead. Monk against Harden. Monk outside. Stolen by Harden. Fires for 3. That shot off.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Dunn kicks to Monk. We've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn.
We know he can shoot deep, but he also has a nice touch inside. So Monk has a lot of confidence wherever he's shooting the ball from.
Shots good by Clarkson.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Harden against Monk. To the paint. Here's Ware. And the rejection by Jackson. Harden against Monk. Now Finney-Smith. Still without a basket. Harden bounce pass. Jackson from long range. No good. He's missed 3 and he's made 4 of his 7. To the middle. Markovic. Done outside. They set the pick. To the inside. Monk outside. Clock at 2. Over Reddish. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Monk.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And you have to credit their defense for the... Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Wiggins is out there with Naz Reid. Then there's Jaren Jackson. Then it's Harden, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And the jam by Harden.
You see it less often, but make no mistake now, given the opportunity, the beard can still throw it down on your head.
Done against Wiggins. Outside, Bain. Hartenstein with the screen on Edwards. Here's Bain. The kick out to Irving. The three. Andrew Wiggins pulls it in. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bain with the steal. Wiggins against Irving. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Banchero outside. Dallas no good that time either.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Pass to Harden. The tray. And Bain pulls it down. Mavericks trail by 10. Irving with the ball. Over Harden. And the rejection by Harden. And that'll be Dallas as it goes out of bounds. Mavericks retain possession. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Pacers. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. A nice shot by Irving.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
Harden the pass to Gafford. Here is Edwards. Wiggins outside. Indiana moving the ball around. Here's Reed. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Paolo Banchero.
On the inside, Reed's got a deep bag that he can go to. He's a hard guy to cover.
And that one falls for Reed. Good on both.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
Banchero outside. Irving finds Banchero. Bain sets the screen for Banchero. Oh, good on the triple. Pacers leading by 9. Harden outside. And here's Edwards from the arc. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 6th rebound on the night. Bain for 3. It's rebounded by Indiana. Wiggins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Harden kicks to Wiggins. Gafford sets the pick for Wiggins. Wants to get it to Gafford and does. Good work there as it goes. And the Pacers lead by 11.
Nice unselfishness in the screen and roll. Wiggins demonstrating a willingness to get it to his teammates.
Irving can't hit.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
Harden the pass to Gafford. Edwards kicks to Wiggins. Gafford sets the pick for Wiggins. And the 3 ball is good. Wiggins has got 19 points.
This is the dilemma defensively. I mean, when Wiggins glides off the pick, he's hard to shadow.
Bain looking around. Five on the clock. Can they get it? Dallas again missing. And it's Harden with the ball for Indiana. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Defensive foul. Desmond Bain.
We've seen the league, Clark, crack down on physical play more and more over time.
You know, I think in general that's a good trend and direction and change. The game was extremely physical and rugged in the early 80s and even into the early mid-90s. But things change, and I think the change is for the better. It's about player safety and protecting players. So I think it's a good thing overall.
Dunn passes to Banchero. whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And with those points, he puts it into that 10-0 run by Indiana.
You know, once in a while, a guy will come into the league and just hit the ground running. Banchero was a star from the first week.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
Hartenstein passes to Bain. Over Edwards. Bain, no good. Here's Indiana. They're on a 14-5 run here. Harden kicks to Reed. Back to Harden. Harden draws the double. Wiggins passes to Edwards. Off target from three-point range.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively.
And Harden, absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim, but the epic throwdown.
Pass to Hartenstein. Bain against Edwards. Outside, Bain. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And every year, and Greg, we agree, Bain seems to get better and better as a playmaker.
Doesn't overdo anything with his pass. He looks more and more comfortable creating off the driving kick. He's become a large part of this offensive engine.
And here's Indiana. They're on a 16-7 run. Outside, Edwards. Steps back and fires. Finally drops after rolling around the rim. Edwards got 11 in the second half. Pass to Banchero. Here's Bain. Edwards with the block.
And you see Edwards trying to do this more, impose his will at the defensive end. Good job defensively that time.
Mavericks trailed by 19. And here's Irving. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
And finished off by Edwards.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Bain for three. Pacers with the rebound. Wiggins has got 8 rebounds in this game.
He's lost it in this quarter, no doubt about it. Nothing seems to be going for him.
Banchero putting together some kind of performance here. He's the entire package.
Bain against Edwards. Reed with a screen on Bain. And here's Edwards from the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 16th rebound on the night.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Hands it from downtown. Banchero's got 28.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Pass to Gafford. Over Hartenstein. It's deflected. Irving surveying the floor. Over Harden, and it's Dallas with another.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
It's Edwards on the wing. Guarded by Bain. Harden kicks to Edwards. Over Bain. Indiana again missing. Mavericks trailed by 14. Pass to Hartenstein. Back to Irving. And the rejection by Harden. Shot from free throw range. Edwards can't hit.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Hartenstein. No good on the three. Pacers leading by 14. Harden outside. Back to Wiggins. Reed with a screen on done. Here's Wiggins, the 15-footer. Good. Wiggins has got 7 points here in this quarter. Dallas shooting an appalling 26% in the fourth quarter. Irving finds Banchero. Lets it go with a three. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 3 assists in the game. And it's Harden with the ball for the Pacers. Their biggest lead of the game is 21. And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He has decided it's the right time to talk. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, thanks. Out to Edwards. The three-pointer off the mark. Now the Mavericks with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Shooting for Dallas.
And that one misses. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
They grabbed their own miss. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Once Reed saw he had room, he went right up with authority.
Mavericks trail by 15. And here's Irving. Outside, Bain. Down low. Here's Banchero. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And that's now 33 points for Paolo Banchero. Pacers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Shoots from the baseline. Here's Reed. Can't hit that one. Great defense that time from Banchero. Outside Irving. The 11-footer, and that one goes long. Pacers leading by 13. Harden the pass to Reed. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. Pass to Wiggins. 6 to shoot. 13 feet away. That's good from Edwards on the assist by Wiggins. Edwards got 15 points in just the second half. And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 15. Finney-Smith's checked in for Reed. Reddish comes in for Andrew Wiggins. Clarkson, he's checked in for Edwards. And Flynn subbed in for James Harden. Monk dishes to Banchero. 52 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. Guys, they've really built a nice lead here.
And doesn't show any sign of slowing down.
Pass to Reddish. Back to Clarkson. To the paint. Wants to get it to Gafford and does.
And it's just competing. And, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Daniel Gafford, first personal foul. Fourth team foul.
Now, here's Clarkson. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Pass to Finney-Smith. Gafford is screen on Banchero. Buries it from three-point range. And the Pacers lead by 17. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were...
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.